everyone, welcome back to Sports Today. So, if you have been following the women's series that has been taking place between India and Australia, you know there's a T20I series going on, and the second T20I of that series, well, it's just been completed, and Australia, having lost the first T20I in pretty convincing fashion, you would say, to the Indian women's cricket team, well, they've done what they do best and they have bounced back in pretty convincing fashion. Now, India were batting first in this particular match, and one of the things I have often said about this Indian team is that they are very top reliant. So, if their top order does very, very well, you are pretty much guaranteed that they are going to be getting plenty of runs. But when the top order struggles, usually it's down to the lower order to bail them out, and the job that they may be able to do can often be a mixed one, which means that more often than not, they're not going to be putting up enough runs or being able to get the chase done. And that's exactly what happened in this T20I. The top order didn't really do too much. So you saw, the struggles continued really. Shefali didn't do much, Jemima didn't do much. Neither did Smriti. Harmanpreet Kaur, truth be told, the captain, her form has been way off for quite some time now at this point, and there have been genuine concerns that have been raised over her, but continued on in this match as well. You needed runs from your lower order this time, from Richa Ghosh as well as Deepti Sharma, to kind of ensure that you got to what would be a respectable, dependable total. Now, just because it is respectable in this case, they got about 130, doesn't necessarily mean it was going to be a defendable total, even though the Navi Mumbai pitch does tend to be a little bit more on the spinner friendly side. But they did get a couple of early wickets. However, the nature of the run chase was such that they really just needed one player, Australia that is, to bat through, ensure that runs were scored at a consistent basis, and therefore thereafter they would reach the required runs in pretty easy fashion. And that's exactly what happened. The woman who did the damage for the Australian women's cricket team was Elise Perry, who was of course making history in this particular encounter. It's the 300th international match for Australia across formats, and she said before the game that she's targeting getting to 400. She's nowhere near done yet as far as her international career is concerned, and she proved just that. She was very, very top notch. She ensured that she batted through, scored at a quick rate. She got some assistance from Phoebe Litchfield lower down the order, and that was it pretty much. That's all she wrote. So there is a decider, of course, in this T20I series. It's a 3 T20I series, and it will be taking place at the same venue in a couple of days' time. Tuesday is when the next T20I of this series will be taking place, and it's the decider. So it should be interesting for sure, because again, in the Test series, India triumphed. The ODIs, they were roundly beaten. Now, can they ensure that this tour ends, or this full series ends on a high by them winning the third T20I? You would hope, but they'll need the top order to come to the party for sure, because that's just the way this team are right now. Thank you so much for joining us on this live update. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tap that bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Don't forget to download the SportsTech app, and if you're already on the channel, go right ahead, check out some other videos we've done through the day as well. For now, from my side, it's good night and goodbye.